All right. Welcome to I'm Not Taking That Line, the Week 5 NFL line bet predictions. I'm Cabbage, and I have Jones with me because, we're the only ones free in the middle of the day.
Blackstang1302, what's going on?
Yep, all right. So, let's start. If we're not starting with the game that's happening in 3 hours, we're kind of dumb.
Yeah. So that first game is the Thursday night game. We got Rams at Seattle Seahawks, and the Seahawks are favored by 1.5.
Oh my
So
god. Really?
insane it could go.
A
Yeah.
point and a half? That
Yeah.
feels that feels like a disservice to the Rams.
Right.
But both these
Really?
teams both these teams are
Got 40, the
what?
Rams had 40 put up against them against Tampa Bay
That's fair.
last week.
And then again, Russell Wilson is a better quarterback than Jameis Winston. That's a fact.
Yep.
How many Super Bowls has Jameis Winston gone to in his illustrious career?
Pro playoff games.
There you go. God, I think I'm going to take Seattle.
Seattle, yeah, I got to go Seattle too because that front seven, they're not going to be able to run the ball at all for the Rams.
Yeah, plus the run game has been less than what you hope for as a Ram. Todd Gurley's arthritis and the way they're managing him clearly is affecting how well they can run the ball. And Todd Gurley can't exactly run like he used to. I feel like I watch and I just feel like there's certain way he does things that's just not totally the same as he used to do.
They're still involving him in the passing game, which is good. But running the ball, no. Well, they're underutilizing him with running the ball. Sure.
Well, I would say they're utilizing him as best they can, considering they have to make sure he doesn't overwork his arthritis and they use him too much now. Next thing you know, bam, week 17, they're trying to make a playoff run, and you have your star out. But then again, they did for a lot of the playoffs last year until the Super Bowl, and C.J. Anderson just destroyed. So, yeah, I'm taking Seattle. I think Russell Wilson's. I think just might come down to offense, and I think as of now, maybe I'll take Seattle's defense just a little bit more than. Shut up, poor connection thing. A little more than the Rams, who just got destroyed and on a short week.
Yeah. And how about DK Metcalf coming out party on primetime game?
Ooh, I'm liking that. I mean, everyone was hyped on DK Metcalf. I mean, he's a combine monster, and he's looking really good, and I'm trying to think of all the matchups he's had. So I'm trying to think, has he really had a challenging matchup?
I haven't looked at
I don't think they have.
Yeah, I gotta say,
You gotta say what?
Usually Tyler Lockett sees double coverage anyways.
Yeah,
so, because he's a...
Because Tyler Lockett is just that guy that will, that'll just destroy
he's their
you.
They're Devin Hester. They don't really have a great receiver, but, Devin Hester's the biggest threat, so Tyler Lockett is the biggest threat.
Yeah, so the first 4 games for them have been Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, and Arizona. So
Cincinnati.
It depends if
you're secondary.
Yeah,
what were the next two?
New Orleans and Arizona. So
New Orleans could go either way, and Arizona.
No.
Yeah.
So his toughest game's probably been Pittsburgh or New Orleans.
And both, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say both.
I mean, maybe but after that they got semi-tough schedule. I think for them, you got them against LA today. You got them against Cleveland next week, against Baltimore. So next 3 matchups might be kind of fun to watch to see how they do.
Yeah, so we're both taking the Seahawks.
Yep.
Yeah, I might. I'll take the Seahawks too, but I might bet the Rams to win this one just for money purposes. No, but I don't like Thursday games, so I always stay away from them.
I'm weirdly starting at Brandon Cooks because I assume he's gonna have a weirdly good Thursday game. No, because he hasn't had really good weeks before, so he's gonna be the type of guy that booms on a Thursday game.
Yeah. There's a philosophy that Thursday running backs are good because it's one guy getting healthy as opposed to you can just keep handing the ball off because the defense is sluggish.
Yeah.
It's a
philosophy. That wasn't true when Carolina played on Thursday. I can tell you that. Christian McCaffrey with 30 yards. Vomit. All right.
So
next game.
Let's move on. And the first noon game, we got Jacksonville at Carolina. And the line is 3.5 Carolina, which I'm a little surprised about. Both teams have back quarterbacks.
Kyle Allen is playing better. I mean, Kyle Allen's playing pretty well right now.
He had one good game and one regular game.
Yeah, which is better than any quarterback has played for Carolina all season.
Correct. But Gardner Minshew, I mean, he's not scoring a bunch of points, but he's driving the team, driving the offense.
He's making plays and keeping drives alive, which is what you need out of a quarterback. Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Have fun. You know what? He's getting paid to sit behind Jared Goff, so I don't think he gives a crap anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I'm putting money on Jags on this one, man. I mean, 3.5. The Jags quarterback is more experienced. The team is better. I mean, there's a
Jags quarterback is more experienced.
Well, 4 starts. 3. He's played 4 games, 3, and basically a whole 4th game.
Yeah,
and Kyle played 2.
Oh, did he not? Did he? Oh, I forgot he didn't play till week 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that part.
So I'm taking a more experienced guy, even though there are a couple playmakers on Carolina, but not really in their secondary. I mean, they got Eric Reed, but
I think actually it's their front 7 and the linebackers are the key for them. But once you get past that, they might be pretty beatable.
Eric Reed's pretty good, but I can't off the top. They have a corner that they drafted a couple of years ago. I can't remember his name, but they drafted him after they got rid of Josh Norman. I know that. I can't tell if he's even good anymore.
They sacked Watson 6 times last week. I mean, are you saying Jacksonville's O-line's going to be better than that to let Minshew not get sacked at least 4 or 5 times?
Jacksonville has a pretty good offensive line.
Yes, Cam Robinson loves to hold people, though.
Well, yeah, but so does every tackle.
I was going to say, so does every offensive lineman in the NFL.
Yeah, hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's fair.
Ozzie again. Yeah, I don't know. I'd put money on the Jags on this one. What about you?
I like the way the Jags have been playing, so I think I'm gonna take the Jags. Because they haven't won 2 weeks in a row, have they?
The Jags.
I don't think so. Because I think they won. They won last week. I don't remember if they won the week before though. That's just my thing.
Jags are 2-2. Both teams are 2-2.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to see if they're 2 and. Oh yeah. Well, hold on. Gardner Minshew was apparently limited at practice for the 2nd day in a row.
Yeah, but they got nobody else.
Josh Dobbs. They traded for Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I'd still take Josh Dobbs over Kyle Anderson, more experience.
That's fair.
I'm going with the experience.
Actually, they have won 2 in a row. They lost versus Chiefs. They lost by 1 to the Texans. And then they beat the Titans on Thursday, and then they just beat Denver. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, so who are you taking? You haven't said that yet.
Oh, I think I'll take Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Okay. All right. So then we got the next game. Oh man, this is a rough game.
Oh boy.
The 0-3-1 Arizona Cardinals versus the 0-4
Cincinnati Bengals.
This is rough.
No John Ross.
The thing a team has done.
I'm
going to take a tie. The best thing the Cardinals got a tie, and that's the best thing that either of these two teams have done. Tied with another team.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's no good.
I mean,
I'm going to take the.
Yeah, who you take?
I'm going to take the Bengals. Oh, the line is 3.5 Bengals. Yeah, I'm going to take the Bengals, and I'm not going to bet on this game, but I'd take the over significantly. I'll go like 10 points. because Arizona's defense can't stop anybody. Neither can the Bengals. The Bengals' run defense it's the worst in the NFL.
Yeah,
But
but also Arizona's O-line is probably the worst as well, if not pretty close to it in the bottom, 16 or whatever 32 divided by 2 is.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, splitting hairs. I mean, when is AJ Green comes back? That's what Cincinnati needs.
So
two bottom feeders.
Yeah, they have right now. Their pass catchers are Auden Tate, Tyler Boyd, and Tyler Eifert. Now Tyler Eifert probably is going to have a good game because
I'm starting him in fantasy.
You are or are not.
I am.
Yeah, because right now, if you play fantasy football, there is a trick to tight ends, and it is if you don't have like a consistent guy, and you're just kind of playing week by week, look for whoever is playing Arizona.
Yeah,
Arizona sucks against the tight end. I believe they are 31st or 32nd against tight ends.
Yeah.
So
no, they're dead.
Play them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him just that. I say Eifert 2 touchdowns and like 86 yards.
That's believable. I'm actually gonna.
And then maybe they'll win by 10. I got them winning by 10.
I'm gonna go bold with this. I think Arizona picks up their actual first win of the season this week, and I know not a lot of people believe in that, but you don't got Christian Kirk this week, so now we get to watch some of the other maybe draft picks and younger guys they've got coming up. They were talking more about Andy Isabella this week. I've seen, which is good for a dynasty. Let him play, Cliff. Let him play. But I mean, it's gonna be close. Yeah. I think it's gonna be end up. I don't. I'm it's like a split in hairs. It's like which
it is. That's exactly
which piece of garbage are you throwing the paper ball into? It's really what it is.
Well, I gotta say, Andy Dalton is a better quarterback, so you usually take the better quarterback if it's a close game. So, yeah, I say bangers by 10. I think
in theory, then the Lions should have won that game.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, moving on. We got just another. I think this is another bad game. We got Atlanta Falcons versus Houston Texans. Two teams that just are trying to find an identity.
Atlanta definitely, but Houston is. Houston.
Well, Houston will beat good bad teams. Yeah.
Houston has no run game. Your guy is, what is it, Carlos Hyde?
Yeah, I think they're trying to. They're trying to get more comfortable with running the ball.
Yeah.
They're not confident
because they went and acquired Duke Johnson, but then did nothing. I wonder how they really feel about
Duke Johnson before Lamar Jackson got it.
What?
Before Lamar, no, not Lamar Jackson.
Miller.
What's his name? The running. Lamar Miller. They acquired Duke Johnson before Lamar Miller got hurt.
True. So you would think they would have used them anyways, but they seem to not care, even with Lamar Miller out and your running back is Carlos Hyde. I'm not excited for Carlos Hyde as a running back, but if he's what your guys, what you got.
Like 87 yards. I think he had like 87 yards last week, which is that's what you're asking for.
That's RB2, RB3 territory.
Well, fantasy. I'm talking about actual team running back.
Like for a team, he does enough to where you got to keep them honest to make sure they're not just going, okay, they're gonna throw the ball. Plus, Deshaun Watson's legs are going to make sure that they always are aware of what he can do.
Yeah, definitely. Not Lamar. Deshaun Watson, he's got to start getting rid of the ball faster. He's got that bad offensive line, but he's got very talented receivers. He's trying too hard to make the big play.
But sometimes that's just what they need, and that's more or less what they're going for, rather than just, but the problem is they have big play wide receivers. That's like what their wide receivers are almost best at, are big plays.
Yes.
Fuller, throw him deep, he'll probably get it. Stills, yeah. DeAndre Hopkins, you could probably throw it to him the opposite end of where he is, and he'll run and get it. I mean,
Yeah.
probably not,
It's
but I mean,
big
he's
deal.
that insane where he would at least be like bobbling it probably.
Mhm.
Right. So who are we taking?
Yeah. Hey, sorry. The line is five in favor of Texas, and I'd probably take that because I don't believe in Atlanta. Usually, the Falcons win the first. Usually, out of the first 8 weeks, they only have one or two losses. They already have three. So I have no. I maybe they're going to be a second half team this year. I don't know. I can't take Atlanta at all.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think I'm just gonna take the Texans on this. I mean, yeah, Atlanta has proven nothing. Their run game is not great. Your best receiver is Austin Hooper, but I think that's because Matt Ryan has no confidence throwing it really deep and really far. I mean, he can, but like, you know, he does not want to seem to go deep a lot, and he would rather just kind of,
Didn't
he's had a good couple bombs this season, but also I think he's more or less just not check down, but like middle over the top passes to Austin Hooper to like Mohamed Sanu. So, you're sitting there going, okay, well, now utilization of Julio and Calvin Ridley is like out the window.
Yeah. Who Atlanta last week didn't what's his name have a huge week?
Yeah,
Matt Ryan, didn't he pass like just shy of 500 yards?
did he? I actually have no clue about that.
Game right now.
So
He had a big week if I remember correctly. I'm not even seeing this game last week. I don't know. I'm not too concerned.
against the
But
Titans? Yes, it was against the Titans, right?
the Titans, yeah.
He almost broke 400.
Okay, that's what it was. What was it like 397?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's jumped out at me for some reason. Yeah. So I mean, it's they can't they can't win. They're not doing it. You know.
Hey, you know what? They beat Philadelphia, so whatever that's worth that.
Sure. Yeah. Battle of the Birds, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go with the next game. Did you say who we're both
Yeah, we
not
both
taking?
got the Texans.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go next game. We got Buccaneers at the Saints. The Saints are favored by 3.5, and I'm gonna load up on the Buccaneers because let's see if they can do what they did last week.
Yeah, my only thing is, the defense seemed to stop what was a good offense in Dallas. But of course, I take that always with a grain of salt because if you look at Dallas's first three matchups, they were basically the three best to play anyone on that offense. Yeah, Washington, they're garbage. Miami, they're garbage. New York, they're garbage. The Giants, they're garbage. Well, the Jets are slightly garbage, but besides the point, the New York Football Giants, the Washington Redskins, and the Miami Dolphins are basically the three worst defenses in the NFL, just in general. So, I mean, maybe it is a byproduct of just New Orleans having a halfway decent defense. Maybe prime time is just sometime the Saints are good in. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna go with Tampa again because I kind of think they might be on something. Now, if only OJ Howard would get thrown the ball more.
It's so frustrating because he is no joke, one of the most talented people at that position.
Oh yeah,
and it's just so frustrating.
Like you look at the Giants. I mean, the Giants they already have a gaping hole with targets because they lost OBJ, and Golden Tate was suspended for 4 games. But I mean, look at Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram is what OJ Howard could be, but just because because I think it's Bruce Arians' system, and because Jameis Winston is just Jameis Winston. He's just like, oh, hey, look, Mike Evans is open halfway down the field. Sorry, OJ. Bomb.
Yeah, I don't know. We're both taking the Buccaneers.
I will shockingly take Tampa in this. It goes against part of me, because part of me really just wants to take the Saints, but the Saints' offense I can't really trust, in my opinion.
They only had 4 field goals last game.
Oh yeah, no, Dallas scored a touchdown. Yeah, that's right. No, they only had 4. Yeah, they had 4 field goals. You're basically putting everything right now in the hands of Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara.
Bridgewater did
Kamara.
fine. Yeah, Bridgewater did fine though. I mean, he was making enough. He made enough plays.
Yes, but he didn't exactly just go and be like, "Hey, he didn't Jacoby Brissett." Like, Andrew Luck retired, and they're like, "Oh, where are the Colts going to be?" Jacoby Brissett has thrown multiple touchdowns in every game this season.
He's the only quarterback to throw more than one touchdown in every game this season.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Teddy Bridgewater, is this a second start, or was this like his first one? I'm not actually sure.
I believe it was the second. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if he's thrown at even one in his 2 starts. But Dallas is a matchup that's not great, in my opinion. So this would be more favorable for Teddy Bridgewater if he was going to end up kind of breaking out and being able to get more offense going down the field. Even though Tampa did have a good D against the Rams last week. I'm still taking Tampa.
Uh-huh.
I'm still taking Tampa to overall win this.
Also, yeah, to roll off that big win.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next game we got is the Minnesota Vikings at the New York Football Giants. The Vikings are favored by 5.
That feels way too low, but I'm taking Minnesota.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know, with his whole Stephon Diggs thing, and Adam Thielen has not been too kind to the media about how the offense is going. So clearly, half the guys in their offensive room are not clicking.
No, the people
Thielen
who are
made some comments.
So the people who are affected by their change in offense are the ones who are upset. Before they fired John DeFilippo, they were still running. They were doing a lot of passing as well. Now they're
one of the top passing.
Exactly. Now, because of Gary Kubiak, they are basically running 80% of the time. I don't quote me on that stat. It's more of an exaggeration, but it feels basically like it's true. They start having to pass a lot because, if a team beats them, if a team stops their run, they're boned. Because Kirk Cousins just can't throw. You know, if it comes down to it, Kirk Cousins is not a clutch quarterback. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course something's going to happen this week, and it's going to be like, oh, hey, look, you were wrong. I'll be like, cool, call me when he can do that any week. Call me when he can Pat Mahomes 2-minute drive this bitch. Yeah.
Hey, I don't think Gary Kubiak's calling a bunch of pass plays either.
No, Gary Kubiak is, Pat Shermer's, not Pat Shermer. Is it Pat Shermer, or is it Mike Zimmer?
No, Mike Zimmer's the coach. No, it's the other guy is Stefanski.
No, I'm talking about who's the head coach.
Oh, Zimmer.
It is Mike Zimmer? No, Pat Shermer is the Giants head coach. That's right. He used to be the OC, I think. Pat Shermer's going, all right, Kubiak, we're down by we're down by like 10 points, and we're almost into the fourth quarter. We're a little bit in. What do? Hand the ball to Dalvin Cook. He will bring us to victory. Gary, we need to throw the ball. Run the ball, Mike.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
That's the Giants not Giants. The Vikings offense.
They just re-signed Laquan Treadwell too. So
yeah, I can't believe they released him and then they got rid of him.
Yeah, they're headed. Their offense is going in the right direction, right?
If your name is Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison, yes, you're loving being a Minnesota Viking. If you are Adam Thielen or Stephon Diggs, which one did they just extend? They just extended one of them.
Diggs, huge. It was like the biggest, like the largest contract of receivers ever signed.
Yeah, I would be very, very upset with how things are. It's like, you paid me a bunch of money. I am a talented wide receiver, because he is. Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen are talented wide receivers. They are both wide receiver ones. Any team would love to have them.
I think together they're the best wide receiving duo in the NFL, maybe in NFL history, because they're that talented.
I don't entirely disagree with that statement. Yes. But because of the way the offense has shifted, you paid $84 million for 5 years for Washington's trash. And yes, that's what I'm calling him now. Washington's trash Kirk Cousins. He is. That's what he is.
But that's fine. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to say no.
I feel like you want to fight me on that, but you also don't.
It's not.
I mean, okay, let's put it like this. Has Washington been better with Alex Smith, Colt McCoy, and Case Keenum, or were they better with Kirk Cousins? Give me your answer.
I mean, Kirk Cousins made the playoffs 1 year at least. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to sit there and think about it, but probably they were better with Alex Smith, but then he had that leg. There you go.
There's my answer. My question has been answered. So Washington's trash. You paid. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them for being upset. I wouldn't be shocked if next week we're talking about Stephon Diggs requesting a trade.
Okay,
I would not be shocked.
Here's the thing about Stephon Diggs and why I'm completely on his side. They paid him all this money. And if you're a wide receiver, you have a good game if the ball comes your way 6 times.
Oh, yeah.
Not necessarily that you catch the ball.
No, you get targeted
if the ball
6,
comes
7.
your way 6 times.
You get targeted 6, 7 times. That's a good game.
If you're only running, if you're only if they're only running like say 20 pass plays, and you're getting if you're normally only getting 6, now you're only getting like 4. So running routes, you're not excited to run routes because you're assuming the ball's not coming to you because you've gotten such a less target share, I guess is what you'd say. So it's not. So you're putting in all this work for nothing.
Yeah. May I read you some statistics about this?
Go for it.
So, guess how many targets Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen have on the year? Guess around kind of what they got.
Both of them?
Well, just go. What do you think
26?
one is? What do you think the other is?
Oh, Diggs. Let's say 14, and even less for Thielen.
Wow, you actually took low on that one. Stephon Diggs has 19 through 4 games, and Adam Thielen has 22 through 4 games. Now let's also put this in the context. Dalvin Cook.
Catches, though. How many catches?
13 apiece.
Okay, so I was right there with my 14 guess.
Well, yeah, I said targets, though, not receptions.
But yeah. It's not, yeah.
But let's go over even, in my opinion, more fun statistic. 18 targets for Dalvin Cook. Would you like to know how many of those he has caught?
Oh, wow. That's just as many as the other guys.
He has
how many has he
caught?
caught?
Stephon Diggs. He has one less target than Stephon Diggs.
So not only is Stephon Diggs getting the ball the majority, say, like you said earlier, 80% of the time on offense. I know you're just throwing that number out there. But in the passing game, he's getting the lion's share also.
I mean, again, this is a through 4 weeks number. This is not a, last week number.
True.
So far, he has as many he almost has as many targets as a man they just extended an ungodly amount of money for. So, and guess what? Yeah. Dalvin Cook has caught more. Now, obviously, in my opinion, it's easier because a lot of these are short check-down routes, which are easier to catch than some of these contested catches Stephon Diggs has to make against DBs. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. And rightly so, Stephon Diggs has 209 yards on the season, Adam Thielen has 179, and Cook only has 114 receiving yards. So.
Yeah.
But, to my opinion, it goes to show, if your running back is getting as much passing work as your top 2 wide receivers, I understand.
Who are 2 of the top?
Yeah. And I understand you want Dalvin Cook to be very involved in the offense, but you're making it very clear to teams, in my opinion, 71 rushing attempts on the season for 410 yards and 5 touchdowns, and then 18 targets, 15 receptions for 114 yards. You're making it very obvious to just shadow Dalvin Cook and basically make Kirk Cousins make a play, which he's not good at.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he's not good at it.
So, sorry.
All right. So, anyway,
Tangent.
Yeah, let's go back to this game specifically, though. I know that was mostly the Vikings, but we got Vikings at Giants, and the Vikings are actually favored by 5. So you said you were taking the Vikings?
I won't take the line, but I think the Vikings will win just because I think the defense on Minnesota is going to be able to beat Daniel Jones, even with Golden Tate coming back. If Saquon Barkley's back, which there's rumors that he can come back this week. That might open things up a little bit, and I might just be like, the Giants might be able to pull this out because Saquon Barkley is just such a talent. He might be able to make them win. As of now, going with what information I have, assuming Barkley is not playing, I will take the Giants to cover the spread, but not to win the game.
Okay, I get you. So lose by like 3 or something like that.
Yeah, lose by a field goal. Maybe somehow they lose by 1 point. That's just
well, I'm actually going to take I'm going to take Danny Dimes on this one last game before teams have enough film on him to figure out how to stop him. So yeah, I'm going to take Danny Dimes and the New York Football.
Oh, do you know who the Giants got next week, man?
No idea. Oh yeah, so right there, Bill Belichick will figure out after this game. Bill Belichick will figure out how to stop him, and every other NFL team.
Bill Belichick could probably sit on his ass, watch the Minnesota game, eat some tacos, and just be like, all right, whatever. We'll just bum rush the shit out of him, and we'll make him crack. We will break this man, and we will introduce him to the world of pain that is the National Football League.
He's going to say, we want to see Eli this game. That's going to be what the Bills are going to be saying all week.
Bill Belichick is going to be like, bring out Eli.
Yeah. All right. So we both got, or we're going, you got the Vikings. I got, regardless of Saquon Barkley, I'm taking the Giants.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley does make or break it for me, in my opinion.
Ooh, here, we got this one. We should have talked about this game earlier. We got the Bears versus the Raiders in London. We probably should have started that game.
Well, no. Thursday game.
No? Yeah, or you're right. I mean, of the
Sunday games. Of the
Sunday game.
Yeah, no, that's not entirely wrong. So, sounds like we've got some nice revenge game in store. I think Khalil Mack is going to run over him. I think Khalil Mack is going to go, hey, Derek, remember me? And he's going to be,
hey, John Gruden, remember me?
He's going to sack Derek Carr and then look onto the Oakland sideline and point at Gruden and go, remember me, mother? Remember me, Chucky?
What finger is he going to point with?
Oh. The index, because he'll get fined if he uses the middle.
Yeah, he is actually a really good guy. Honestly, Khalil Mack, standout personality, a super leader, super locker room guy, and he's that lead by example guy too. I mean, I've every box to check off. He's all of them. You know, I mean, it's remarkable.
And he's been wonders for the Bears. You know, obviously I'm not surprised by that because, I mean, he was still doing good work for an Oakland defense that was basically subpar, and then he went to an average above average defense and made it an elite defense and one of the best pass rushes in the NFL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, let's do the dirty work and talk about both offenses for a second.
Hold on. Let me just mention that the Bears are plus 5.5, and the Bears actually have some problems. They're starting their backup quarterback.
Wait, that's a problem?
Well, yeah, you're right. Roquan Smith, they're not sure. You know.
No, I thought they said he was coming. I thought they said he was playing this week.
He had a personal issue, but he didn't play last week. He was dressed on the sideline, or he was on the sideline in street clothes, but he had a personal issue. Here's the thing: if it was a death in the family, he wouldn't have been there. But if he was injured, he would have been on the sideline dressed. He wasn't injured, so what was the personal?
I don't know. He is.
They haven't said that yet, so who
Well,
knows? Maybe
he.
it's a mental thing, and he doesn't
Yeah,
feel like he could take it.
that's what it appears. It seems something kind of like that because he I think even when talking with the media, he's basically been like, it's a personal issue. It's like, so what was the issue? It's like, it's a personal issue. He's like, well, what was it? He's like, I don't have. He's just like, I don't have to tell you what my problem was. I don't have to tell you why I didn't play. I think
Yeah.
I think the staff and everyone, like, they might know why he didn't want to suit up.
Oh, you'd have to assume,
I
right?
feel like he couldn't just be like, I can't play. I feel like he wouldn't go, I can't play today, and not give an actual reason. But
Mhm.
I think maybe he just had he was just like mentally he was like so unprepared, and just he felt like it'd be worse to it'd be worse for himself mentally if he played. But
Yeah.
but he's basically going, I'm good. I'm coming back. I'm playing on Sunday. So I'm confident that he'll play. You know what? Here's how I'm gonna take this game. If Tyrell Williams, I mean, God, the Bears defense is good. I don't know if I even is it. I mean, I part of me wants. I don't know if Oakland will win, but Oakland might be able to cover. So it's hard.
5.5. So you're saying, yeah, like a field goal or something like that?
I think they could, but also it's Oakland, which basically means if no Tyrell Williams, I'm banking on Hunter Renfrow, Darren I am the Walrus, and Josh Jacobs to carry the workload. And
Yeah. Well, you can't rely on Jacobs because Jacobs is he is the Bears have like one of the top run defenses. I mean, they stopped the leading rusher last year. They held him to like 42.
Yeah, the only reason Dalvin Cook got a salvageable game was because he got a garbage time touchdown. That was it, and that is honest to God the truth. So, I mean,
yeah.
Josh.
Yeah,
Jacobs
I mean,
he's doing great.
I guess I would bet the over on the Bears, but I don't think they're going to score. I mean, I think their ceiling would be 21 points, so their defense is going to have to do some work.
Yeah.
Which, I mean it's could.
You know what? Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to take the Bears. I think I will take the +5 because I don't know what it's trending for Tyrell Williams-wise right now. But even so, I mean, Darren Waller has been their best pass catcher. And so I'm trying to see if I can see anything. Oh, shut up, defensive coordinator Paul Gunther. Sorry, I'm just reading what I'm seeing. He's trying to get Vontez's perfect season-ending suspension reduced.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. No. I'm not gonna say what I want to say because that's words I'm trying not to use when we do these recordings. But
yeah,
I think you know what I want to say.
Oh, I have a list of things that you could probably say.
What's the Uctum list of swear words you can use?
Yeah, we'll save that. Save that for another video.
Yes, I'll teach people how to swear like me. No, but yeah, I still will take the. Yeah, I will take the Bears, even I think without Tyrell Williams.
Yeah, like I said, I'll take the over, but that the Bears are not going to allow many points, and the Bears are going to score a couple points, but hold the Raiders to like nothing.
Yeah.
So, all right. So next game we got, what is this? Jets at Eagles. Eagles favored by 14. And is what's his name come back, the quarterback?
Darnold, we don't know.
Ooh. That's probably why the line is so high.
Yeah, it is a we don't know. And at this point,
thinking about this, I think I'd still take the Eagles because the best offensive weapon on the Jets is their running back, and the Eagles have a very good rush defense.
Yeah.
So I guess no matter what they have at quarterback, I'll still take the Eagles. and 14 points. So they're saying 2 touchdowns.
It's doable.
It
is, in my opinion, very doable for them.
If you got some money to spend, maybe take a flyer on the over. I mean, 14, do it. But Carson Wentz has had very poor first halves, every game this year. So that's another reason. Yeah, I wouldn't bet the under.
No, I would not either.
That's cover, but I wouldn't bet the under.
So yeah, I honestly, I'm with you. I'm taking the Eagles. To me, it makes sense.
Are you over, or you thinking the Jets are going to cover?
No, I know Jets will cover if Darnold is playing. If he is not, they will not cover, and I'll take the over. Okay. So it is, in my opinion, it totally is based around that. But there's not much I can.
Oh, I'm saying another big Jordan Howard game. I don't think I'm starting him in fantasy this week, though.
I mean, he might be worth it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm liking David Montgomery versus the Oakland instead.
I'm shocked to hear you say that.
Well, because of the backup quarterback situation, but realistically, I'll probably end up changing it. So, all right, moving on. This is an interesting game, interesting line, in my opinion. We got the Baltimore Ravens at Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's the Ravens minus 3.5, so the Ravens are favored. Oh man, I don't know, man. I part of me wants to say the over and just put every penny that I've ever earned on the over, but because the Steelers have been garbage all year. They won on Monday night because they played the worst defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Beat the Bengals. So I might, if Lamar Jackson's the real deal, if I believe Lamar Jackson's the real deal, and I have not yet this year, I would put my life savings on Baltimore. The over.
This is
only 3.5.
Sorry, this is Baltimore. And who again?
Baltimore Steelers.
Baltimore Steelers.
So if I believe, because it's only 3.5 points, I would bet the over on Baltimore my entire life savings if I believe in Lamar Jackson. And I don't know.
And unlike you, I'm at that state where I kind of am believing in Lamar Jackson, so I will take the over on that. Steelers defense has been good, but I think the Baltimore offense is going to probably be one of the hardest things for them this year. And so I'm sitting here. I'll take the over. I'll take the 3.
I no doubt think Baltimore's going to win, but those games are always close. Baltimore Steelers, they're always close games. And it's only 3.5, but
yeah.
I have no faith in the Steelers, and I'm not a believer of the Ravens. But I would say that they if it's going to be a lopsided game, this would be the game.
Yes, I'm
out of there. Okay, and then here the next game, we still got a couple noon games here. We got Buffalo Bills at Tennessee. Tennessee by 3.
I mean, but that's with Matt Barkley starting.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I did remember that. Yeah. Hey, what? Refresh my memory. What happened to Josh Allen again?
He was running and he took a hit to the head, so I think he's in concussion protocol.
Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe a game time decision type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking this is a game we see Ryan Tannehill, and if that's the case, and because the Bills have a very good defense.
Yep.
They have one of the best defenses in the league. I'm saying this might be a game we see Ryan Tannehill because who always gets injured every year?
Marcus Mariota.
So if that happens, I'll take, I'll probably, because Matt Barkley's starting, unless there's a defensive touchdown by the Bills, I guess I'll take Tennessee no matter what. But I do believe it'd be Tennessee big if Ryan Tannehill ends up coming in.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'll say big, but I do think I think Tennessee is gonna win this. I mean, if not Darnold, Allen,
Allen?
if Allen ends up playing, I honestly can see the Bills maybe being able to win. But if he's not playing, then I've got no faith, and I honestly think that I think it's gonna be Tennessee. I think Tennessee's gonna win regardless, but even if Allen plays, so yeah, I'm just taking Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm taking. Like I said, I'm taking Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee huge if Ryan Tannehill plays because Marcus Mariota gets hurt. But if Buffalo scores the defensive touchdown, I would not be surprised if Buffalo wins.
This is going to be like a defensive game, in my opinion.
Yeah. Tennessee also has a very good defense. Tennessee is a very underrated team.
No, you're not wrong.
Okay, so we're both taking Tennessee, and here we got the last noon game, which we probably don't have to spend much time on this game at all because it's the New England Patriots at Washington, the NFL officiate, the Washington Redskins.
Oh, boy.
Washington affiliate.
Do we know who is starting for the Redskins yet? It's not going to change my answer, but I'm just curious.
No, but it better be Case Keenum.
I thought I heard Case Keenum was in a walking boot.
Maybe that's to save Jay Gruden's job?
I don't know. In my opinion, I don't see how Jay Gruden doesn't like keep his job unless the Redskins win, and they're not gonna win regardless. Like, I'm not talking about just this game. I'm talking about winning games.
Yeah,
so it's like,
their own. This roster should not be 0-4.
You know what? I agree. This roster should not be. I mean, week 1 they came out and they were balling against the Eagles, and it just crashed.
Like 23 points in the first
yeah,
quarter.
They scored like 21 or something, and it was just so insane.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The Redskins they're one of the worst front offices in all of sports, though. Too. I mean, they're like a turnstile. They just keep turning over players.
Yeah.
They're not confident to stick with anybody.
I know.
But yeah, I guess. Sorry. The line is 15.5 Patriots.
Over.
I might put some money on the Redskins to cover because the Redskins have an okay defense, but I don't think they have a chance to win. That'd be like my gamble bet.
Yeah.
For the week. Be like, let's throw $100 this way.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, we got Denver Broncos at Los Angeles Chargers, but aren't the Chargers? Don't they play 16 road games? They don't have a home stadium.
No, they don't. I'm sure there's gonna be more Denver Broncos fans than there are Chargers fans. They play at a damn soccer field.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they ever moved. We could maybe do a different video on that if people leave it in the comments. If you guys are excited about it.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
The line is the Chargers by 6.5. And what are your thoughts on it?
I don't think I wouldn't take the over because Denver does have a good defense. I understand they lost Bradley Chubb for the year, which really hurts. But this team has been good without Bradley Chubb in the past, before they drafted him. So I think they'll be able to work with it, especially with Vic Fangio, a defensive specialist, will be able to make sure that defense can slow down the offense of the Chargers. But the question is, the Chargers are going to do damage, but where? Do you think they? I mean, I think this might be a bad game for Eckler, but maybe it's better for Keenan Allen. I'm unsure.
hoping it's a huge Keenan Allen game. I'm putting all my eggs in that basket.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that too.
Yeah. Well, here's my problem with this game. Chargers 2-2, and they've lost a couple games that we all think they should have won. They lost to the Lions, which maybe the Lions are an underrated team, and they lost to Indy, and they didn't score any points against Indy. And then Denver is 0-4, and Joe Flacco has not been the problem.
No,
so,
it's surprising. He surprisingly hasn't. I don't know what the problem with Denver is.
Their pass rush.
No, not really the pass rush. I'd say, I'd say maybe the secondary, if anything. The pass rush is the best thing about that defense.
Yeah. Yeah, but they only have 5 sacks on the season, and they got them all in week 4.
All right, that's true. But I mean, I would say you held Chicago's offense, but that means nothing because Chicago's offense is mediocre with or without Mitch Trubisky.
No. They're a bottom offensive team. They need to be a mediocre in order to win a Super Bowl. They are towards the bottom offense.
So they need to be Jacksonville 2 years ago. How
I got sent for them to be Jacksonville 2 years ago. Jacksonville a couple of years ago had one of the better. They had like a top run game in the league. Now I don't think the Bears will ever have a top run game.
No,
Matt Nagy run plays, but all they need to do is be I would need a tier above respectable on offense. They need to be They need to be threatening on offense. This offense. If you catch them on the right day, they're hard to.
Yeah,
stop.
which I mean, I'm usually not. With the Bears, I'm sitting here going. But the thing with Matt Barkley is not Matt Barkley. Who is it? Chase Daniels. That's the backup, right? Chase Daniels knows enough to get and isn't currently broken to the point where he won't only look at one option. He will look to everybody else. Yes, people can always go, but what about the Monday night game? He threw to Taylor Gabriel 3 touchdowns, and I'm like, that's an outlier if you look at the other 3 games Mitch Trubisky has played.
He hasn't thrown to anybody else.
Exactly.
He hasn't thrown to Taylor.
Except for the Monday night game. That's the only game.
Taylor Gabriel had. Other than that Monday night game, Taylor Gabriel didn't get more than 3 targets each week.
I'm not surprised. I'm just
and he
totally
caught 3 touchdowns. So, yeah. No, Chase Daniels, it's going to be an interesting week. I think we're going to have a lot to talk about in our recap video on the London game.
Yeah. Hopefully I get to see some of that because I probably won't be up to watch that game.
Oh, no, it's at 12. It starts at 12.
No shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's 6 o'clock in London, which is 6 hours ahead of us, so it's a noon game.
Okay.
But anyways, back to this Chargers-Denver game. Yeah, the Chargers, they've lost to a couple of teams that they shouldn't have lost to. Their record should be better than 2-2 is what I'm saying. And Denver, they've been in every game. I think this is going to be Denver's first week. I mean, who wants to go 0-5 other than the Redskins?
Or the Dolphins.
Or the Dolphins, or the Steelers won. The Bengals.
If the Dolphins could, they would lose on their bye week.
Actually, we both have the Bengals win.
Yeah, we do have the Bengals.
Yeah, we both have the Bengals win.
I don't know if the Bengals want to lose, but they will.
Yeah, they had playoff hopes, but then their best offensive weapon got injured. It was supposed to be a 2-week injury, and it's been significantly longer.
No, I thought it was supposed to be like 4 weeks. I thought it was supposed to be longer. No, they were saying he was going faster and he could be back sooner, but clearly he's not going to be back sooner.
Yeah. All right. So who do you have in this game? Denver at Chargers, and the line is 6.5 Chargers.
I mean, honest to God, it's hard, but I think I'm gonna take. Oh my God. I think Chargers will win, but I won't take the over.
Denver's gonna cover.
like, I feel like that's been the case for Denver all season, is that they have, if they've been an underdog in any game, they've basically been able to cover in every game. I mean, unless it's been like 1 or 2 points, in which case maybe not, but still.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna take Denver to win, because they don't want to go 0-5. But I'm not putting any money on this game.
No, I would avoid it with like the plague.
Okay, moving forward, we got the game of the week, NFL game or Fox game of the week, Packers at Cowboys. Take a guess who you think is favored, because these are both America's teams.
Packers. Packers should be favored.
What do you think the line would be?
3.
Cowboys by 3.5. So you were right there.
I picked the wrong team, but no,
Yeah.
give me Green Bay.
I would also take Green Bay, and why is that? Because I believe we have the same answer.
Because when Dallas plays a good team, they suck. When they play a good defense.
Correct.
Hey, look what happened when they played the Saints. How did Dak Prescott do, Dallas fans? How was your offense, Dallas fans?
Let me tell you something about the Cowboys. They lost to a team that only kicked field goals. They're like the Chiefs versus the Steelers at home. The Chiefs lost. They only scored like what, 15 points or something, and the Cowboys or the Steelers in a playoff game.
Love it.
In a playoff game,
I love it.
scored like 16 on field goals. It's like, how do you not? If you score touchdowns, that means you do good. How do you lose by a team where you don't give up a touchdown? That is just ridiculous. The Cowboys are trash. The line is only 3.5 because there's a lot of Cowboys fans out there, and the odds makers want them to load the money for the Cowboys. They're like, oh, Cowboys 3.5? Green Bay doesn't have a good defense. Well, guess what? Green Bay has a good defense this year and are a way better offense than shitty Dak Prescott. Give him a contract, though.
Again, Thursday games, in my opinion, can be just outlier games. I do believe that scenario. So, that being said, Green Bay's defense may have not performed totally well, and Matt LaFleur needs to stop going to Pete Carroll University of the 1-yard line. But I will take Green Bay with all my heart and soul. For my other buddy John, not the one who we do these videos with, for the other one, if he watches this, go Pack, go, buddy. Dallas sucks. So, by the way, I'm going to read some stats from this Dallas-New Orleans game. Actually, no, you go first, and then I'll read these stats.
Okay. The only way that I'm going to watch this game, or the only reason I'm going to watch this game, is because Aaron Andrews is going to be on the sideline.
The only reason I'm going to watch this game is because NFL Red Zone is going to show me the plays from this game, and they're going to show me the game. That's just how it is.
All right, you had some stats?
So let's see. Who do you think threw more yards? Dak Prescott or Teddy Bridgewater? Who do you think threw more passing yards?
I'll say Dak for yards.
Yep. Who threw more interceptions?
Probably Dak Prescott.
Wrong. Tied. Both threw 1.
What, one apiece?
Yep. Who was a better rusher? Zeke or Alvin Kamara?
Oh, Teddy all day.
What?
Teddy all day.
No, I said Zeke or Alvin Kamara.
Teddy.
You butthole.
Oh. Zeke couldn't run the ball. I know that.
Yeah. But also Dak only had 7 rushing yards. Teddy Bridgewater had 8. Taysom Hill had 16.
Okay, so
Latavius Murray had 14, and Alvin Kamara had 69. Sorry, I had to do that for myself. But I mean, you would think. I mean, in a weird way, part of me feels like outside of the rushing stats, the stats favor the Cowboys. You know? Like, weirdly enough. like the Cowboys have 5 players with 30 plus receiving yards.
Okay. Spreading the ball.
The New Orleans Saints only have 1, and Josh Hill had 29. So if you want to give him 2, give him 2. And I bet you can guess who's the one person who had over 30 yards was.
Yeah, the Oakland guy. Cooper?
No, this is the Saints.
Oh, Saints? Oh, Thomas?
Yeah, 95. So it's like,
yeah,
it's like the stats almost favor you. And you lost. You scored the lone touchdown in this game. And you lost.
How do you only score 1 touchdown a game, Bears? With Mitch Trubisky at quarterback, the Bears have scored 1 touchdown. Okay, they had the Monday night game. But before that, they scored 1 touchdown in 3 games, and it was a rushing touchdown where the guy didn't cross the line. The ball did.
Yep.
So.
All right. Let's move on. I'm done with crapping on Dallas for now.
Okay, so this is the game that I'm going to be watching with the closest of eyes, and I think you know why.
Kansas City,
and if
Indy.
you don't, Indy at Kansas City. Kansas City by 10.5, and it's the Sunday night game. No, the reason why I'm watching it with a close eye is because I don't know what Indy is. They are 2-2, and we all know Kansas City has one of the worst defenses in the league. They love giving up yards.
Very
true.
We
know that.
Yep.
It's good. I'm interested in seeing how this Indy offense works because I haven't really paid attention to them, and they're up against my team, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, God. I mean, no, okay, I'm taking Kansas City to win. That's no doubt.
Okay.
But no T.Y. Hilton, I will take the over. Yes, T.Y.
Ty Hilton practiced it all week. They have not made a decision whether he'll play or not. Oh, T.Y. Hilton. I thought you meant Ty Hill.
No, T.Y. Hilton. I'm sorry. I did say Ty Hilton.
Yeah.
I did mean T.Y. Hilton. That's my bad. Honest confusion.
I always mix them up.
Yeah.
Leave comments below if you also mix them up.
Yeah, and leave comments if it's Kamara or Kamara. Please. No. If there is no
leave comments if the Bears shouldn't have drafted Kamara with that draft pick.
Stop. Stop. We're going to lose our Bears audience. By Bears audience, I mean John and Tony.
It's so rough. Ryan Pace is just far too aggressive.
Ryan Pace is slowly packing his bags. Sorry. Anyway, if T.Y. Hilton...
London?
Yeah, he's calling Shao Kahn hey Shad, can I stay at the Wembley Stadium for a while? Need a place to stay. They don't want me. Oh god, that's a whole nother mess.
He owns it.
He does. Okay, but if there was no T.Y. Hilton, I would take the over for Kansas City. If T.Y. Hilton plays, I will take that the Colts will cover the spread. I think T.Y. Hilton is that much.
You think they're
yeah, I think they can cover 10.5. They can get within 7. That covers.
Yeah, you're right.
But only if T.Y. Hilton plays.
I am going to take Kansas City on the over. Why do you say this? Because Travis Kelce has not had a huge game yet. He hasn't done that.
Yep.
It's in prime time. Pat Mahomes has to make up for lost time because he didn't throw a touchdown last week. And they're at home.
Yeah, no.
They don't do that at home.
No, you're absolutely not wrong. Come on, just do it. But yeah, no. I totally can see it going either way. Even if T.Y. Hilton plays, I could see the over. But I do not totally think I mean, but
Now, yeah, hey, I'm not ruling out Indy. I'm not ruling them out. I think that the Kansas City offense is just going to overwhelm
oh yeah,
Indy. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I wouldn't put it past them at all. But I don't know.
Watch this end up being like 12-3.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. I've got nothing.
We're both taking Kansas City.
We're both taking Kansas City to win, but I'll take Indy to cover if Ty plays.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because we don't know if he's playing or not yet.
Okay. All right, and then we got the last game, the Monday night game, this is probably one worth watching because it's Cleveland at San Francisco.
With how Cleveland played last week, this is absolutely a game to watch.
Yeah. Two young up-and-coming teams.
Oh, absolutely.
And the 49ers are actually favored by 3.5.
Really? Who's home?
Yeah.
Who's the home team? I forgot.
Well, maybe the odd makers are hoping that everyone loads in on Cleveland because Cleveland's like a NFL sweetheart. Like nobody wants to root against them because they've been so bad. You know?
Yeah. No. Who is it? Is it San Fran at Cleveland or Cleveland at San Fran?
Cleveland at San Fran, so they're gonna have the nice weather. I'm gonna take Cleveland because I say Richard Sherman is going to man up on Odell. Odell's not going to have a huge game, he'll have a few catches, but it's going to leave Jarvis Landry open. Even though Jarvis Landry may see double.
But Jarvis Landry has not practiced yet this week.
Yeah, no, but he's
in
expected
protocol.
To play. You're
still.
Yeah, no, he is expected.
He does
to play.
have till he does have more. He has one extra day to make to clear concussion protocol. So I'm actually I agree with what you're saying with Sherman's going to cover Odell, and he might shut him down. So, and then essentially for that reason, I'm going to take San Francisco. I think Kittle's going to ball out. What?
Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah. Tevin Coleman might be back. So, hey, ups the run game even more. Not that.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
that's what they've been needed.
I think Paris Campbell. No.
San Fran has a sneaky record at 3-0.
Yeah. No, they do, but they are a good enough team where they do deserve to be 3-0. I'm trying to think who is Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel might be back. Oh, and Jalen Hurts. Oh, never mind. Jalen Hurts on on IR. Whoops. Deebo Samuel. I think he's back too. So I honestly think they will. I'll take San Francisco.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm gonna take the Browns because the Browns need it more than San Fran.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong, but that doesn't matter if who needs it more.
Okay.
So, I mean, it all comes. So whatever. So, yeah, I guess we're on opposite sides of that ball.
And I'd probably bet the yeah, I mean, if I have Cleveland winning, I would bet Cleveland to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my line. All right. And then we got two teams on bye this week. We got the nobody knows who they are, or are they good enough? Detroit Lions, and the why is this team so god awful Miami Dolphins.
I will just say I actually believe that. I think I've been saying it for a couple years that I'm like, is Detroit actually something? And I feel like this is finally going to be that year. And I know I've said that every year, but this feels like it. They're 2-1-1. They should be 3-1. Let's be real. They shouldn't have blown that game to Arizona.
They should have lost to Arizona.
They should have beaten Arizona. I'm going against that. Kansas City.
Arizona had a better second.
True. Matt Stafford balled against Kansas City. I mean, if you got to have a shootout, yeah, you take Pat Mahomes in a shootout. Matt Stafford's got a 6-shooter, but Pat Mahomes got 2 guns, and he calls them his arms. He doesn't care.
He literally both arms.
He'll throw left-handed, no look. He doesn't care. But, I mean, I think the NFC North is a fun division, and I hope magically... I don't know who's... I don't know. I think battle for 4th is going to be between Minnesota and the Bears.
It's leaning towards Minnesota with what's going on in their locker room.
Stephon Diggs has not requested a trade yet, but I'm like, he's going to. If this keeps up for at least another week or two, he's going to. I wouldn't blame him either. I'm like, and he's like, I just want the team to win. It's like, I understand that, but at some point you're going to sit here and go, I want the team to win, yes, but I also want to be able to play football and play and be good. But you aren't giving me that opportunity to do that because you've decided to hire a guy who only wants to run the ball.
He's done it everywhere he's gone.
Granted, in a weird way, it's working. In a way, because I think they're 2-2. I'm not sure. I think they're 2-2.
Hey, the Ravens won a Super Bowl doing it.
Yeah, and the Ravens are poised to be as good now, almost off the legs of Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram. Add in that Lamar Jackson. Add in the fact that Lamar Jackson is growing as a thrower, and that Baltimore team is suddenly way better. He is. Even if you don't want to talk about it, he's growing as a thrower and he's getting better. You can't say he's not getting better. He may just not be it yet.
You're right. I just do not want to talk about it.
You don't. But I'm going to make you talk about it one of these weeks when he balls out one more time. I'm making you talk about it.
I have to say so. Like, if that's the case, what were the Bears thinking? I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Because
they could have been bad for one more year. People go ways. They're one of the highest attended. They've sold out every year for over 20 years. I mean, they have people going no matter if the team's good or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we do another video on why the Bears drafted.
Oh, this is almost the problem with us being rooted in Chicago is that everything is going to come back to Chicago problems.
I'm not even a Bears fan.
Yeah,
I'm not even a Bears fan.
Neither am I, really.
Because that media that we always hear, it's so frustrating because we have to watch the games because the NFL only televises so many games unless you have DirecTV, which
or
I'm not paying
NFL
for
Red
that.
Zone.
But,
NFL Sunday Ticket has a student pricing thing now. So if you're a student and you want, you can get cheaper NFL Sunday Ticket from DirecTV. I just saw an ad for that recently.
It's not a sponsorship or anything.
No, but I am a believer that you should be able to watch your football when you want it, how you want it, what team you want. So sign up. And DirecTV, call me for a sponsorship money, please. I'm broke.
We're doing these videos twice a week, dang it.
We do these videos for free because we love the game, damn it.
Yeah.
And I think we're honest to God the most two unbiased people to do this. I actually I can see myself sweating also.
All right. Well, anyways, that pretty much just want to wrap it up.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll be back. I didn't stream this one today because I didn't feel like it. So we'll probably be back Monday to stream the recap video, and then that'll be up on Tuesday, and we'll be back Wednesday to hopefully stream it on Wednesday, have it up on Thursday. This one's going to come out like 20 minutes after we record this. Well, maybe an hour, but whatever. So, again, thank you all for watching. Yeah. I'm Cabbage. That's Jones. So we'll see you guys later.
Funny as hell. What?
See?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I got 2 headphones on. They call me 2 Headphone Jones.